Hi everybody, this is Linda Hicks with Scrap Stars Paper Crafting, and tonight for Scrapbook Fun, we are going to talk a little bit about journaling. I don't know about you, but have you ever been handed a whole bunch of pictures of people that you don't know from your family? From like my mother-in-law my mother-in-law got Alzheimer's. And so she didn't really have Alzheimer's, but she started to have a little bit of forgetfulness in her later years. And I was trying to get all those pictures sorted and figured out who is who and what is what. And then, of course, my mom, before she passed, she made scrapbooks, put all kinds of pictures in these beautiful magnetic, those sticky magnetic ones, stuck them all in there because she wanted me to have all of these pictures, and so they were her memories, and she wanted to share them with me. The problem is I know a couple of the people in these albums, but I don't know all of them because she didn't journal. And my mother-in-law, also the same thing. I got a stack of pictures and I had no idea who is who or what is what. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about journaling, and I'm going to show you some ideas of how you can journal to help with your children when they are handed your beautiful albums, and then they start looking through it and they're like, I don't even know what this was from or what year this was or whatever, because journaling is important. So let's turn this around, my camera around. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? I'm going to turn this camera around here. Let's see if I can do it without too much issue. Got to figure out which button is which. There we go. All right. So here is a photograph of my many pictures of my mother-in-law. And I just got to share a story why journaling is so important. So this is an example of journaling. I had all these pictures and I figured out who most of these were. And you can see I wrote down some, and she did too, wrote some names right on the picture. I wrote on the back of the picture some names. And so then I just have this so that somebody will know who these people are that are all in this photograph, which really helps when you're sharing pictures of past family members. I don't know about you, but I really am interested in my history and my family. So that's why I took on this task. But it is a struggle. Let me tell you the story. There was a lady, and I think she's in this picture, and then she's also in a couple other pictures, and they called her by her actual real name. This is the same person. They talked about her with her real name, and then they also had a nickname that they called her, because I guess that was very popular in those days to have nicknames. So the only reason that I know that it's the same person is because of this hat. I was going through pictures, and it had a different name than they called her Aunt E.G. And the other picture had her actual name. And if she hadn't had the same hat on, because I was like looking at this, because these pictures are old, and I'm looking through and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is the same person. Well, then that opened up a whole window because I had baby pictures of her when she was little and other stuff. So that's why it's so important to make sure, at least if you're not going to scrapbook, label your pictures so that family members in the future will know who they are. So here is one example where I added some journaling here. Let me show you another example of journaling. Use it as part of my a decorative piece. This is my granddaughter, and she went to the air zoo. And so I did a little circle, kind of a decorative circle, and used that as my journaling spot to tell about the day. Okay, and of course, there's other ways to journal. You can add lines and journal. You could even, look at this white space here. You could just even write in this space. All right, so you say, I don't like my handwriting. You could also type things out and then put them in, or you can hide your journaling. And I love this. Okay, what I did was I made this beautiful design. I just put adhesive here and here and here. And now if I want an extra picture or if I want to do some journaling, I can tuck this right in here in this little slot. And it just kind of peeks out, so it makes people want to pull this out if you want them to pull it out. Now, the other thing is that you can do, it's kind of the same thing, a pocket. I kind of took this page apart so that I could show you this because I couldn't find one where I had done it real quickly. But you can take, and so you can see where my tear marks, but this is not even going to show. You can take some foam tape that pops up a little bit, and then you're going to measure how far you want your journaling piece to stick out. And I don't want mine to stick out too far. So I'm going to just go ahead and put some adhesive right here at the bottom where I want it to stop, where I want my journaling piece to stop. And then this will slide in and out here when I put it, re-adhere it. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my adhesive part. And if I can get it off, I need my little pick tool. Makes life so much easier. Okay, so now I'm going to line this up the way I want it. And you can see where I took the photo off from before. It's not even going to show. And then I've got my little journaling piece here, and I'm going to tuck it right in here. And it's going to stop. And then I can add these cute little, because this is a summer one, I can add these cute little sandals right here as a pull-up for my journaling spot. You could also add pictures this way too. Now, there is another thing. Some of you don't have top loading pages where you can just reach into the top. Some of you have side loading pages. You can do the same thing. Just do it on the side instead of on the top. So I hope this kind of helps you with hiding some of your journaling if you don't want your journaling out, but also that the importance that I feel for journaling, because it is a mystery when you're going through pictures and you have no idea who these people are. All right, bye, and have a happy Sunday.